Hello, this is Marianne with Akashic Inspirations, and this is a free reading for Moonstar Blue, and it is October 1st, 2012. And for as part of your reading today, I've decided to work with the Rune cards, which is by Ralph Blum, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed, and The Goddess Tarot by Chris Waldeher. And I also worked with my crystals and especially my Lemurians. I have two Lemurians here. These are my two Lemurians that I work with quite frequently. This one has like a rose tint to it, and this one is a clear Lemurian point. And so I've asked them to work with me on this today. So today, in as far as your reading is concerned, we're looking at past lives. So I have a kind of like a little Renaissance music going on because one of the first lives I saw for you was it must have been about the 1500s, and it seems to me it was in Italy. It was a man, and he was a teacher at a university. He was also a merchant. I have this feeling about being a merchant because um, I think that some of the gifts that you're bringing, I always like to look at the past lives and how do they affect your life today? Like, what are you bringing forward from that life? Or is it a good thing? Is it a pattern that you need to release or to get, dismiss? And basically, I think it's more of what your interests are now. It's a gift of teaching and a great desire to learn. So you constantly want to be in this life. You kind of have that love of learning from this life where you were a teacher. As we have to teach what we have to know, right? Um, I saw like an esoteric mind. I saw alchemy. I saw that's why you're attracted to the things in this life, like oh, I don't know, like working, maybe doing jewelry, or like I saw metalwork, I saw crystals, I saw maybe, I don't know, soaps, oils, candles, that type of thing, something that's craft, but that has to do something with a chemistry, an alchemy to it. Okay, that was one life. And then I asked for a second, and this was you were basically in a Germanic Celtic culture. Okay, somewhere in Germany. I saw you as a woman with very blonde hair, very long blonde hair, and this braid like down to your waist. Okay, but you were a very strong, assertive, warrior type woman. So it was you had a great strength of character, and I think that's what you're bringing forward to this life is that strength of character that you exhibited in that life. You and your partner were leaders of your tribe. I got the sense that whoever your partner is now was your husband or partner in that life. Um, that you made sure that everybody was doing their work, that all were being helped, that everybody had enough, that you were organized and you kept inventories of all your stores, and you made sure that you had enough for winters and for the cold, that everybody was provided for. And that was like your part, that you were the one that ensured that everything ran smoothly, worked smoothly, so on. Now, the last life I saw, you were a young girl, about 5 or 6, maybe in the 1920s, because you had like a little bobbed haircut, dark hair, dark eyed little girl. We had a white little dress on with this white bow, but it was a very short life. Apparently, you became ill and passed away at a very young age. Um, and the specific reason that you went into that life was because you were doing a favor to another soulmate of yours. That in that life was your mother, okay, and that she needed you to come into this life to so that she could achieve certain things. So you did it like a favor, saying, "Okay, I will take this role and come into this life for a short time." So, that's basically the information that I got. So I think you have various soulmates in this life you that maybe somebody that's coming to do you a favor in this life to teach you something. That's my impression. So what I did was I just kind of went into the cards and I pulled 3 cards for you. And the first card, they're actually very amazing messages for you. Very beautiful. The first card, let me see if I can bring this down, is this one is the Rune card. and it is the card of wholeness. The rune is Sowelu, Sowelu, Sowelu. And it says, where is the boundary between earth and heaven? After all, it is love that loves through us, is it not? And it says, this rune stands for wholeness, that which our nature requires. It embodies the impulse towards self realization and indicates the path you must follow, not from ulterior motives, but from the core of your individuality. Man, this has been a theme all day today. This is a theme that's going on all week. I know that this is what's coming in for the month of October. If you'll see back to the other people's videos I've done and the general reading, it so applies. And I think you are well on your way to this, as you'll see all of the cards that were pulled. It says, seeking after wholeness is the guest of the spiritual warrior. And yet what you are striving to bring into form is what by nature you already are. You must become conscious of your essence and bring it into form. Express it in a creative way. A rune of great power and an expression of the life force available to you. You may see fit to withdraw in the face of a pressing situation, especially events or people are demanding that you expend your energy now. Know that such a retreat is a retreat in strength and can include a voyage inward for centering for balance. Timely retreat is among the skills of the spiritual warrior. Um, they ask you to recite a prayer. It's actually really, really pretty. It says, there is a prayer known as the Gayatri, which is Gayatri, which embodies the spirit of wholeness. Address the sun in this fashion. You, who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the whole world, illuminate also my heart, so that it can do your work. When reciting the Gayatri, visualize the sun's rays streaming forth into the world, entering your heart, then streaming out from your heart center and back into the world. This is powerful and life-enhancing prayer. By the way, that was used in a meditation that I did for the autumn equinox conference video that we did on Glammy Witch's channel, which is basically healing of the Mother Earth by taking that power and that love and returning it to her through your heart chakra. So the second card that I pulled, this was from the Goddess Tarot by Chris Walter, and I actually pulled this card. Once it fell out with a bunch of other cards, and then it came out again. So I said, okay, so we have to do this. This is the Princess of Cups. So here we're dealing with of course, the water element, and which is emotions. And in this situation, it calls for inspiration, grace, and pleasure. So it says the artistic inspiration and receptivity, movement in the areas of life, grace and talent, emotional richness and inspiration, inspiring others to appreciation. So you are on your well way of the spiritual warrior path, and by using this wholeness and inspiration, then we come to the wisdom of the hidden realms, and the card is the cosmos, creativity and vastness, which is amazing. Look at the full moon. We're in this full moon now, which was the harvest moon, and he's actually from his mouth, he's shooting these energies down into it looks like it's a medieval village. And how funny, because it looks like very much what we're talking about in your first life. I think that first life really of this Italian Renaissance area. The music I pulled was for it. This card is a town that looks very medieval or Renaissance, very Italian area. So let me read to you what it says on the cosmos. It says, let me put these back so you can see a little bit better. Here we go. It says, the cosmos appears always as an ally and never as a challenger. Creativity in all its forms is represented by the cosmos. This is a sign to place your attention on creative projects. They will be successful. Remember that all of life is creative, and you're always co-creating with the divine. The cosmos also represents the principle of infinity and vastness of energetic exchange of consciousness, influencing all living things. This teaches us with every intention we set is, in fact, contagious with the power to influence others. We are entangled at our deepest energetic place, so we can't help but have an effect on others from an individual level to a global one. This is a sign to remind you to open up to the well of creativity deep within you and be mindful of your thoughts and actions. Both are influencing your outer world. Most important, keep taking action towards your goals as the cosmos responds perfectly to manifest your highest destiny. Expect to be inspired and to meaningfully touch others with all that you create. So amazing, beautiful, beautiful, I mean, beautiful sentiments. This whole idea of once you express your individuality, that you come into alignment with the wholeness of creation. And by expressing that individuality, you are then contributing to the whole. So I wish that this resonates with you. I'd love to hear your comments and let me know what you think. I know you've been anxious for it, so I wanted to get to you as soon as I could. And I wish you many, many blessings apart for the ones that you are already exhibiting. You have a beautiful soul. I wish you much love and light. Namaste.